did the tickets to sort of sit on the stage and all that. So in a way, you have this interesting concept of this elected official, politically correct, if you will, requirement that the presidency has, saying there's no reason this can't look just like a good Greenpeace, UNICEF, local organizing option. But to do that, we need all these efforts. I'm going to skip over some of this. Because I said healthcare as an issue, and again, think about your organization and maybe the 2 or 3 or 4 key issues or more that you may be involved in. They said, well, by golly, we have a Healthcare Action Center. What do you think of that? And this is tell Congress where you stand. Tell us your story. Stand with the president, you know. I'll call it Congressman. Apparently, they tried this, and for a few days, even some of his most ardent supporters in Congress called the White House proudly and said, could you please put a stop to this? There's nobody on Capitol Hill who isn't being inundated. And we're talking about personal phone calls, not just emails, because nobody reads email, frankly, anymore. Certainly not politicians and so forth. They said, would you be willing to go to Washington and actually walk up and knock on the door and visit your congressman in his or her office? Something like 67,000 people. Now, I know we're a big country, but it's not that convenient and easy, and certainly in August, no fun to go to Washington and call in your congressman. And people finally said, just stop with this. This was experimental. I mean, we'll see if it works and whether we pass any of his legislation or not. But the whole notion was share by email, share on Facebook, contact people near you about healthcare, write a letter to the editor. They found that one of the most popular activities, and I bet all of you could do that. You'll tell a friend, but at a certain point, your friends are going to say, stop telling me about Obama. First of all, I agree. Second of all, or third of all, I'm not for him. It doesn't really matter. They found people really wanted to tell the media. They really wanted to say, and we've done this with women's funds, by the way, where if we asked online for people to write an editor about economic justice or equality for women, and a letter writing campaign begins, editors begin to pay attention. People love this whole notion of write your local editor. First of all, it's very grassroots. They didn't say everybody should write the editor of CNN tonight. The editor of CNN knows what's going on. This began to create a whole series of letters and op-ed pieces in local and suburban and tiny little weekly newspapers all over the country. Because they had basically said, we have a big database, we can, just tell us where you live, we can tell you who to write, and if we're wrong, you tell us, because every now and then someone would say, well, actually, that person's not the editor in Des Moines, Iowa anymore. They would get it corrected and say, thanks for the wiki input, we'll fix that.